It's causing this output. Because every Sony asked for crossplay, but got told to get lost. The other said, but that was back then. Well, this is now, and Sony say no. Simple. Well, I can agree it's simple, but it's not as simple as a lot of people think. Just solely for the fact it's completely money driven. And hold on, just need to check everything. But yeah, I think it's just solely for the fact it's completely money driven. It's it's like, why waste something you don't make money on? It's it's just something that doesn't benefit them. So they don't see it as anything useful. But Xbox is using it because they need the publicity. They need the talk of people. So how else did they get it? By allowing crossplay. Well, I don't think PlayStation needs it right now. Just solely for the fact that there's so many people on PlayStation compared to other platforms. It's like you don't really need to do anything with it, seeing as how there are already just like 80 million people. It wouldn't be a good business move for Sony to allow crossplay. Yeah, that's what it is. Now, I don't think they're gonna I don't think they're gonna keep denying crossplay, because that could just come around and bite them in the butt, depending on like the players. But this is coming back again to my point of view. Back when I was a casual, I wasn't that much into like the whole PlayStation versus Xbox versus Nintendo or anything like that, or any of the exclusives. I was just a casual gamer, and the idea of crossplay didn't even pop up in my head. Like, it's nothing I truly cared about, and that's also has to do with, it just really depends on the person who actually cares about crossplay or not. But yeah, but it starts with one game, then another game, then another game, and then another game. That is true, because I did start with I think it was the first game that tried it was Rocket League. I could be wrong. But now Fortnite's doing it, and now Bethesda wants to do it with their game. Yeah, that's definitely true. But the only people I see talking about the problem, though, is hardcore gamers, such as like Dealer Gaming or Ryan the Professional. They're hardcore gamers, but you don't see casuals talking about it. You want to know why? Because casuals don't really care about crossplay. It's nothing big to them. But the thing. Okay, let me get my train of thoughts. So, the crossplay thing isn't a problem because we already know that Sony allows crossplay with mobile and PC. They're not against the idea. They just don't want to do it with other consoles. I mean, that also comes back to the money. Why do you want to allow a competitor to crossplay with you? But the whole problem with the crossplay thing is that about it is that the whole problem wasn't even about crossplay. It was actually about the cross progression, which Sony did do for with GTA. If you guys remember, GTA 5 had a cross progression system where you could transfer characters from like Xbox 360 to PS4, from PS3 to like Xbox One, and from PlayStations to the PC. The problem came up with was with Fortnite, because if you guys remember, no one was talking about it when when they denied crossplay with Rocket League. No one talked about it back then, but now it's just, I feel like the only people who want to make it big are just, yes, let's talk. What's up, Di? Thanks for stopping by. Ah, phone's ringing. But they're over on Smooth's channel, damage controlling. I certainly do not want crossplay. But yeah, back to it. If you guys remember it, yeah, no one talked about crossplay. It didn't become a problem until Fortnite. And and again, who talked about it? Hardcore gamers were the one complaining about crossplay with Sony, not casuals. So that's why to me it's not that much of a problem. It just sprung out and became a problem thanks to like people complaining, like hardcore gamers and big YouTubers too. I don't get it. They want to play the PlayStation dudes, but bash them on a daily basis. Yeah, that's true, Di. The only reason they're talking about it really is just so they can so they can make Xbox look good, or other consoles. Now the YouTubers, I can't really talk anything for them. They're like YouTubers like Young Yeah, or who's another big YouTuber, or fucking Clean Prince. They're the ones who also talk about it, but for a different reason. They are for the gamers, but I don't really see this as being too much anti-consumer, because again, they allow crossplay with a PC and mobile. Microsoft should be concentrating on games, not crossplay. Yeah, that's true, but the problem is Microsoft has to wait on those exclusives and games. So right now they're just trying to gain good publicity. You're for crossplay, Di? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It would be cool to make an Xbox dude in a game. Yeah, that would be funny. Having PlayStation dudes just kick ass against Xbox. I forgot who it was. Someone I was talking to on YouTube. I think it was I think it was I Do Juegos. Or no. Anyways, someone I was talking to was saying that they would play. But I think if so, Microsoft should put those hardcore Xbox games on PlayStation. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why they're expanding so much. Like, you hear them say that they want to be everywhere. They do. I mean, their games are on Steam. Their games are on PC thanks to what's it called? Thanks to SharePlay, Play Everywhere. Xbox or Microsoft in general, I think, wants to put their games on everything. But I don't think they want to put it on a competitor on the PlayStation right now. So that's the problem right there. But yeah, but this crossplay thing is just getting out of hand with Mike Ibarra. Now getting back on that topic, think the reason he was just trying to, I think the reason he was just trying to call them out was just trying to make himself look good, like he's for the people. So they're expanding their current studios instead of buying more. Yeah, they are. Sony is expanding their studios, especially because I know that for a fact that they did open up 2 or 3 of their own studios. Xbox games on PS4. Well, okay, hey, listen. It's not a bad idea to want someone else, like another company's games or another platform's games on a platform of your choice. Like, are there any PlayStation games you would like to play on Xbox? I know a lot of people would like to play Spider-Man on the Xbox One X. And I agree with DI. It is a smart way to reach gamers. Mostly because there is okay. DI has a good point with reaching more gamers. That's always been Xbox's goal, right? Microsoft wants to reach 1 billion gamers. They've stated that. And how else should they do it? Because so far, Xbox hasn't even been near what PlayStation's been able to do with their 500 million consoles sold. So that's a good idea in theory, Hello Storm, that Xbox should put their games on other platforms. Now, Sony, it would be a good idea for them, but I think they just have too much pride to actually put their games on other platforms. Besides PC, but that's a whole different discussion. Hey, Fatal Parade, how you doing? Well, he didn't say that, Halo Storm. What he is saying is that you don't think Sony would have the same infrastructure to put their games on PC the same way Microsoft does, unless they would just put them on Steam. I could see them putting on Steam, but the problem with Steam is that they just take too much of the. I think they just take a lot of money. Smooth is streaming at the same time as me. Wow, what are the odds of that? I actually didn't know Smooth was streaming. Is he pissing off people, Labo? Or I keep messing up your name. Even then, Steam takes less money than Sony and Microsoft does, and third-party devs. Yeah, but then again, you do see a lot of like developers like like EA and Bethesda not put their games on not wanting to put their games on Steam anymore because of the profit that Steam takes. What I think Sony should do for PC is open up their own program, like how EA did, but in their own way. PS has no issue reaching more people. It's a diverse brand that brings in more gamers from outside the PS ecosystem. Xbox doesn't have that strength. That they have one main audience. Those companies would like to get 100% of the profit as opposed to 75% of the profit. Well, I mean, if you were them, Fatal, I think you would want all the money you can get instead of just having to waste, instead of having to lose money. go away. Smooth took the L. What does Smooth say this time? Because Smooth is... he's been funny on Twitter recently for me. Yeah, exactly, Fatal. So, I think that's... Even if it's a small amount that Steam takes, it's still some profit that the company wants to get. And also, I'm not sure if Microsoft or Sony does this. I think they also take some of the profit too from the games that are sold, at least the multiplats. I could be wrong though how that works compared to Steam. But yeah. PlayStation is a global brand. They reach everyone. PS has something for everyone. That's why each genre on game have its respective sales. That's true, Di. This PlayStation does have diverse games. A lot of RPGs, a lot of action games recently. But I think Xbox does have its appeal to people. Some of the games, at least, such as Halo and Gears. Xbox shooters and sports are just multiplayer games in general. I'll give Sony credit for one thing. Nobody does the third-person action adventure genre than Sony. Yeah, I think that's mostly because they've just mastered it at this point, thanks to like the success of Uncharted, since it was like the main flagship in the third-person adventure series or genre. He's damage controlling on the thing he said. Of course, Smooth is. A lot of these Xbox gamers are Lobo. A lot of them. I see this 90% of gamers are on both platforms, but it's all about them exclusives. Monkey share 95% of our DNA, but look at the difference between us. PlayStation is superior. That's pretty funny, Jack. I wasn't expecting that. Comparison to monkeys. But I think they're Fatal. I think some of the success also comes from the fact that if you look at it, who else is doing the third-person adventure genre anymore, other than Crystal Dynamics with Tomb Raider? There's some monkeys I probably like better than some people. Yeah, you're not wrong. A lot of people can be jerks sometimes. Animals, on the other hand, you can train them to be respectful to you. Hell, I even take a dog over a monkey. Ugh, I'm having so much problems right now with Streamlabs. Hopefully we'll get this fixed. I'll hopefully get this fixed soon, because I don't want this being a problem. Yeah.